Well, all right. Welcome back to another episode of When It Rains, It Pours. I'm Keith Ray.
I'm Johnny Illuminati. Shout out to the New World Order.
I always imagined, like, you know how the people in the Illuminati, like the Rothschild family and stuff like that, would have those
Gettys.
The Gettys. They'd have like weird parties with like all these children's toys, kind of disfigured and stuff, like Sid's House's kind of toys from Toy Story, like laid about all over their house, like
the bad kid or whatever.
Yeah, the one that was putting M80s on his toys and shit like that.
I just ordered 3 cheese pizzas myself, my man.
What do you mean?
Pizzagate.
Oh,
you know how we roll.
3 cheese pizzas.
Ordering children's.
Oh, I get it.
From the pizza shop.
Yeah. Well,
just kidding.
You know, Bob's Abortion Clinic and Pizzeria. Yesterday's loss is today's sauce. But I thought it was weird.
Yeah, I gotta get my adrenochrome on. Been a little sluggish lately.
You're not feeling too good as of late. You got to get the regenerative quality.
Yeah.
But they had all those like children's toys everywhere, and it's like, why would you keep the toys from all of the children that you sacrifice and lay them about the house as decorations for a party? Like, don't they know chain of evidence? You know, like maybe people would realize they got to get these toys from somewhere, you know?
I don't know. You're the one that lived in L.A., man. You should have more information on this stuff than me.
Well, you know, it's funny.
I think the Illuminati stops once it gets this close to the center of the country.
But people that live in sheds in Hollywood...
Maybe some Illuminati in Chicago.
Don't really get invited to, like, the big, ritzy hill parties. Now, when I was a garage guy, when I lived in a garage, I partied in the Hollywood Hills all the time. But once people found out old shed trash was my new way of life... they stopped inviting me to all those things. And also, I'm just I'm a problem drinker in general, you know. Hey, do another week California sober.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man.
I would have thought they would have invited you at least to, like, sacrifice you or something. Like,
the bigger the sacrifice, the more it means to the owl god or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
But, yeah, man, I've just been a wreck the last couple of days. Chad finally gave me a vacation, you know, or in other words, 2 extra days off. And I was like, okay, I'm going to take off, hit the road. I drove down, stayed in Appalachia for a night, which was really cool. I don't know if you know this, but there's actually a housing crisis going on in the mountains of East Tennessee. Like, everybody down there that I met anyway lives
they don't have any pallets down there or what?
They must be having a shortage. I'm telling you right now, because they're like all live in hotels. Like, I met one dude working 2 jobs, right? He's a mechanic during the day, and he's the cook at the Waffle House at night, which I don't really think that he better be gloving up. Because you get pretty filthy hands being a mechanic, and then you got to have really clean hands being a cook. But
I'm guessing this dude has 3 jobs, Keith.
Oh, really?
Mechanic, cook, oil driller.
Oil driller? What's an oil driller?
That boy's putting down some spikes.
trying to find something in the ground.
He's trying to spike up them veins, boy.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a possibility. He did seem kind of junkie-esque.
I don't know what they do down in Appalachia, though. I don't know. It might be tweaker or meth.
Well, there definitely were a lot of tweakers, but I hallucinated from either the altitude or the alcohol. But I was like, because I kept seeing tweakers walk over to this little corner of the parking lot. I was up on the 2nd floor of the motel, and I kept watching them walk over to this little corner, and they walk away, and they walk back over to the corner, and they walk away. Well, the next morning, and I was like, oh, they're buying crank fucking crystal from these two guys that just keep standing there the whole time. There were two guys that never left the little corner area. Well, the next morning, I wake up and I go outside to watch the sunrise over the mountains. And I realized that those weren't two guys standing there. They were two car seats that had been removed from the car and were sat.
So I thought you were going to say they were cigar shop Indians.
No.
Like fake people.
I could have swore plain as day I saw two
cigar
people.
shop Native Americans.
Yeah, get it right, dude.
I didn't carve them.
Not a woodworker.
No.
But it's like I thought there were these two guys standing there the whole time, and there weren't. So I don't know if tweakers were really even going over into that corner or not. Like, my whole concept of reality got...
They might have just been reupholstering those seats.
Oh, yeah, maybe they were working on them. Or just utilizing them as a place to sit while they smoked on their light bulb. But, yeah, like, one of the tweaker guys came up to me. He was all fucking sweaty, like real sweaty. And he was like, "Hey, man, do you have an extra cigarette?" And I had just bought a whole carton in Kentucky for $54. So I was like, "Here you go, man." And I threw him a whole pack of cigarettes, and he was like, "Oh, my God." He looked at me like I had given him a winning lottery ticket for $1 million. Like, he just had this glow in his eyes. And I was like, "Just remember, you never know who's gonna be there for you." And he's like, "I'll pay it forward, man." And I was like, "I know you're gonna go trade half of those for another bumpy, but like that doesn't count as paying it forward, okay?" But yeah, so I left Tennessee and went to Cincinnati. I love Cincinnati. It's like my new favorite town in the Midwest. Went and did Johnny Holmes' Catch-22 show, and got to see old Jeff Tate. He was down there. He survived the pandy. Looking good, too. You know Jeff. He's a really funny comic from Cincinnati.
Sounds familiar, but I can't quite place him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure I'd know him if I saw him.
Brilliant comic. Had this awesome bit about dominoes back in the day. He was on Spotify before Joe Rogan, okay? Like, this dude's been...
Was he an LA guy, or...
Well, I've seen him out in L.A. I've opened for him out in L.A. at the Pikey on Sunset, and that's where we really got to know each other.
I know I probably have heard him on a podcast or something.
Oh, yeah. He's done Your Mom's House and The Honeydew and all. He getting dug with high back in the day.
Maybe he's like kind of like a Chad Daniels type that lives in the Midwest, but... still tours all over.
Yeah, tours all over, and
stays
out in L.A. for extended periods of time.
There's going to be a lot of those guys now, too, with California.
Well, shoot, why stay there and not be able to do what you moved there to do, which was get up every night of the week, you know, and so you pay through the fucking nose. And I mean, literally, because, I mean, a lot of these comics out there have a pretty heavy coke habit, you know, shout out to the Trap House. Anyway... yeah, you know, there's a lot. It's tough staying out in California. You got to live in a shed for $500 a month, whereas here for $500 a month, I have a fucking 2-bedroom apartment. You know, it's pretty great.
There you go.
You can I don't know, have temperature control. You have a thermostat and shit. It's crazy. Less money.
But isn't your AC out right now?
Yeah, it is out.
Okay, so you don't have temperature. You could make it hotter if you wanted.
Yeah, I don't have AC.
Good thing it's been cool the last few days.
Yeah. Well, I found out that my whole open the back door, open my window system doesn't quite work as good as I thought.
Not on windy days.
No, because it busted the fuck out of the blinds.
Yeah, only 2 fell. You'll be all right.
I'll find a couple replacements for them. Not a big deal.
Easy peasy. So go back to Cincinnati.
Well,
how'd that go?
Man, it was great. The comics down there are fucking brilliant and original and really, really sweet people, you know, because I'm a very sentimental person and, like I said, a problem drunk. So, like, after my set went really well, naturally, I want to buy everybody drinks. I want to enjoy the company and kind of revel in it having been good and all that, and I just wound up completely shit-faced trashed. I mean, like, I'm still sweating it out right now. That's why hair of the dog. I took a little cat nap before this just because I had to. I was dozing on 465 coming home. But those cats were so sweet. Like, at the end of the night, Jeff is such a good guy. He's like talking to one of the comics, and he's like, "Hey, will you take this guy home? Because he's clearly fucking wasted." And I'm like, "Man, I can get a cab. Don't worry. I got money on me, man. Don't treat me like I'm broke, bro. Don't treat me like I was broke for too long. I was broke for I get kind of like I'm reading my words off the back of my eyelids towards the end of the night sometimes. And he's like, "Oh, man, I'm not trying to treat you like you're broke. I'm trying to treat you like you are fucking drunk, son." Like, I want you to get back to the budget host safely so you can be stabbed to death. There.
Yeah, I see you haven't upgraded your
hell no, dude.
Motel situation.
I'm staying at the budget, dude. The budget host, they had a fucking "We Don't Dial 911" decal sticker on the mirror in the hotel room, straight up.
For anything? Like for drugs, for murder, anything, huh?
Well,
we don't dial 911.
No, not at all. They fucking here, I'll show you. Shit, I know I took a picture of that motherfucker. Yeah, but here's the cool thing, right? So, like, all these chicks, I went down there and hung out with this girl I know, and all these ladies of the evening, but clearly they were working day shift when I got to the hotel, were walking about the hotel, and it makes you notice things that you would have normally kind of gone by, that would have usually just gone right by you. Like, for instance, the doors to the bathrooms at the budget host are made of steel. Like, they're just a big, thick, 1.5 inch thick sheet of steel. They weigh like 200 pounds. They're heavy as fuck. And I was like, now why is the door to my room made of wood so it could just be like, kick the fuck in? Like, you could kick those doors in pretty easy. I don't think the cop's going to have to do a take 2 to bust it down. But the door to the bathroom, like I said, 200-pound sheet of steel. And it got me to thinking, because these pimps like to shoot a hoe through the bathroom door because you know how hoes will fucking lock themselves in the bathroom throwing some kind of temper tantrum, and a pimp ain't got time for that. So you can't shoot them through the door because it'd be like shooting bulletproof glass and just
kick it open.
It'd just ricochet it right back to you. Yeah, and you can't kick it open. There are weaker doors at banks than this motherfucker. I was surprised at and it was just a good trip, but I just overdid it on the imbibbery.
Mm-hmm.
But it has been a good week, good week for me so far. Hadn't been a good week for Black Republicans.
No. No, it hasn't.
I'd like to just say, as a registered Democrat, the only registered Democrat on this podcast, that I respect anybody's right to believe.
You're not
whatever.
Registered for shit.
Oh yeah, dude! I went down and registered with the Democratic Party. One of my best friends in the whole world's the chairman of the Democratic Party in Newcastle. Former chairman, current secretary. Sorry.
Yeah. I won't be registering for any parties anytime soon.
Well, I'm trying to get the job as the treasurer. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to go all, what's your guy's name?
Bernie Madoff?
No, the president.
Oh, Biden?
No, the one that you like that got non-consecutive terms.
Oh, yeah.
Cleveland.
Grover Cleveland.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The quintessential American president. Yeah. Well, I figure if you were to, say, rob the loot out of a Democratic Party slush fund, I mean, it's a pretty victimless crime. You know what I mean? The only way it could be a more victimless crime is if you robbed the till for the Republican Party.
Yeah,
So,
like all the money they're spending to help the homeless, that just gets ciphered into all the politicians' pockets.
yeah, all this money does is go towards fucking signs people can stick in their yard
Hell, it was
that they never
shoot,
effectively mow around.
one of the mayors or governor's wives was like head of the fund for the homeless or whatever, and like embezzled a bunch of it. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been New York.
Oh, was it Cuomo's wife?
No, I think it might have been de Blasio.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's all they do. They dedicate all this money to some kind of relief for the homeless. But it's all just gets, it's just like fucking when you donate to the Red Cross. It's all fucking bureaucracy and fucking, it all just gets, none of it goes to the people that actually need it.
No, exactly.
Or a small amount. Like they built,
they build these giant infrastructures that they have to maintain with that
they
money.
spent like, I can't remember, it was like $50 million or something to help the homelessness in California, and like they built like these little small house communities that it would be take like maybe $3,000
oh yeah,
to
they
build
were
these
little
houses.
aluminum sheds. I remember
like
when they came
30
out
of
with
them.
that.
It's all goes to the infrastructure, and
They've got to pay these people to take the money from you.
yeah,
That's what it. It's like the cure for breast cancer isn't ad agencies making a bunch of money. You know what I mean?
Let's print up a bunch of pink sweatshirts and fucking pink headbands, and
who wouldn't buy it? Who doesn't want to save the titties? Who doesn't want to save women's lives?
Yeah, but it's not safe.
But it doesn't do that. That's the thing. It's a real pain. It's hard to do something good.
It's putting fake ones in some bureaucrat's side piece.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Poor old Uncle Tim.
Yeah.
I really don't think that was very nice. You know, and also because like Uncle Tom, if you've ever read Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe, you know that Uncle Tom is a character that was written for the sole purpose of expressing to racist white people the potential for black people to be good-hearted, kind-souled people. You know, and people, because of the radicalization in the 1970s in the civil rights movement, the term Uncle Tom as an insult was born out of a kind of resentment for the fact that this guy was effectively a really nice slave, you know, which doesn't have any whiff of revolution to it, you know. But if you think about what Uncle Tom really is he's a metaphor for potential, and it was a way to try and bridge a divide between abolitionist whites and racist pro-slavery whites and pro-segregation whites. I don't think segregation had come about just yet, but that being said, none of that's all lost as it's become this insult for somebody who is a supplicant.
Well, this is just an insult for someone who just doesn't agree with your politics.
Yeah.
To me, we'll introduce the story. So Tim Scott, the Republican senator, he's a black guy. He did the rebuttal for Biden's address. And he said things like, "Hear me clearly, America is not a racist country." Said it takes backwards. It's backwards to fight discrimination with different types of discrimination, and it's wrong to use our painful past to dishonestly shut down debates in the present. So, to me, what he said there, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. He's saying...
Well, the only thing that's wrong is that he says that we're not a racist country, when clearly we are.
Well, yeah, but racism goes both ways. Obviously, they're being racist towards him. Mm-hmm. By calling him Uncle Tim. And this is my point. I'm not a fan of Tim Scott, any of Tim Scott's politics. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
But the
he
man...
had a well-reasoned... That thought there was not... was not bad.
He's just as much... I don't agree with his politics, but... Like I said, what he said there's nothing wrong with that. He's saying don't fight discrimination with discrimination. Don't judge us for our past. Let's move on forward from here.
Yeah.
But my point is, he is just as well educated, just as successful, just as more black than Kamala Harris.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
My point is, this is a man who is an educated man. He's a successful man. He's a man that should be a role model. Whether you agree with his politics or not, you shouldn't berate him for just simply speaking his opinion on the politics.
Yeah.
He didn't call anybody names. He didn't say anything bad about Joe Biden.
I didn't hear any insult of Biden or...
He wasn't disrespectful to him. Yeah. He just simply said he disagreed. And basically the reaction to that, him saying he disagreed, was everybody got to disrespect him, degrade him.
Based on his race. So participate in racism.
And call him a terrible slur. It might not be as bad, but... Think if when fucking Trump called Joe Biden Sleepy Joe, or called everybody else on the Republican,
ageism,
all the other people he called Ted Cruz names, said Ted Cruz's father killed JFK, and said shit about his wife being ugly, like way worse shit than anything this Tim Scott did.
Yeah,
and everybody blew him up for it. Obviously, I'm not a Trump fan either. But you can't say, well, Trump's being divisive. He's calling people's names. But then this guy comes out with an innocuous statement. I mean, basically, he did his job as one of the leading senators in the Republican Party to rebut the presidential address. That's his job.
He did
his job, and then he got labeled an Uncle Tom for it.
And he said... in an interview that he was called all kinds of...
I'm sure he was called worse than that on Twitter. Things and Twitter left all his shit up.
Yeah.
For the almost a whole day.
Well, Twitter's so clearly biased, you know?
Yeah, if Trump said anything close to that, they would have took him down, or anybody that were Trump fans, if they reacted that way, they would have took him down. But since they're just disrespecting this Republican guy.
Yeah. Never mind the fact that he's a black man and he's probably dealt with his fair share of struggles in his life.
He's got thick skin. He can probably handle it, but
he's also...
That doesn't mean he shouldn't be allotted the same respect in any form.
He's well educated, which it takes hard work, and I think everybody that tries to earn... degrees in academia deals with a fair bit of struggle in their life, even if it's just having to choke down the lesson plans written by alcoholic middle-aged professors that should have left years ago, but they really can't wait to see next year's fresh crop of that sweet poontang. So they got to stick around in a fucking haze, teaching the same shit year after year without any update. Yeah, people have. There is the struggle to education.
They weren't even just calling him Uncle Tim. It was a hashtag Uncle Tim.
That was the hash. It was
trending.
It was trending.
Yes, the highest trending.
Yeah. Well.
And that's like I said. I don't agree with them. I think there is a lot of racism in America still.
Yeah.
Obviously. But that's my point. I'm not gonna fucking start calling him names to prove that there isn't.
Yeah, it's like,
especially names that have racial overtones.
It's
like calling Ben Shapiro a Nazi when he's clearly Jewish.
Yeah, that's pretty rude to do.
Extremely Jewish, because he actually fucking practices it, unlike a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. Well, unlike a lot of most people identify as one religion or another, but they're really no more.
They only do it on the holidays.
Yeah, they're no more a Christian than they are a fucking.
It's just my point.
Astronaut.
You throw around all these words like Uncle Tom or Nazi or any of that shit.
You're just a name calling.
Yeah,
it's just name calling, and
you're lessening the meaning of the actual ones that were that or are that.
Yeah. And Uncle Tom is a racial slur, just because it's a left wing racial slur, like to co-opt it, because if you think about it, you can't use it on me. You know what I'm saying? You can't use it. You can't use it on an Asian person. You don't call, but just because it comes from a left place doesn't make it any less.
Disrespectful.
A disrespectful name calling, and when you have disrespectful name calling based on race, it's a racial slur.
Why don't you tweet out a retort to him and spout some actual facts or
engage this man in dialogue? What is wrong with that? Challenge him.
Say something that has meaning other than just fucking acting like a baby dick like Trump.
Yeah. Fucking Trump.
You're just sinking to his level, and that's what I always said. When Biden was elected, I hope at least it will just cure some of the divisiveness in the nation. Well, obviously, it wasn't Trump's fault that the nation's so divisive.
Yeah, it seems like it's the Democrats. My party is a party of bad winners. We're sore losers, and we're even worse winners. Like it's because there's like you heard about the blue tide.
Well, I just can't listen to a bunch of people that call every single person that doesn't agree with them a fascist. That's what fascism means, is you force someone into your ideology.
Yeah. And social fascism, while it's different than the fascism of the 1930s, which was very tactile and analog, very brute force fascism, social ostracization has people killing themselves in this world, you know, people are being robbed of a lot more than their careers, but also their sanity and their self-esteem, relationships with people, because we're flawed. We make mistakes, and our mistakes have permanent consequences now. Because we're doing something right now, we're saying something, it's going to go on the internet. People are going to get to watch it for as long as they want to. I'm leaving it up. I'll leave it up there till I'm fucking dead, and I'll pay someone to maintain it after I die. But it's
until I tell you to take it down.
Or until you tell me to take it down. Because people, once it's out there, it's permanent. We didn't have to deal with that level of permanence before in the world, and we're still really flawed. I'm not just me. I mean, not you so much. You're a less flawed person than I am. But especially a gabber, your mouth gets you in fucking trouble.
I don't know. It's just a whole. Like I said, I'm not gonna go to bat for this Tim Scott because of his policies or any of that. But I'm not gonna stand by and say it's okay for a bunch of people anonymous people for the most part, to racially slur him for doing his job.
Yeah. It just
if you're a senator,
they saw
and you're
black Republican. I don't know. I don't think so, buddy.
Yeah.
And that's really all it was.
Is it that much worse to call him Uncle Tim than it was to call what's her face Pocahontas?
Oh, yeah.
Because she claimed to be Native American, and it turned out she had like 0.01%. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
She didn't deserve that. Trump was a dick, and even though if she thought she had more than what she had, she made a mistake. Everybody didn't have 23andMe back in the day. Her parents and her grandparents might have told her she had all that Indian heritage that she didn't know she had. It worked down through the family.
Did anybody in your family ever tell you that we have Native American in us?
I don't think so.
My mother claims that she has Native American in her family.
That wouldn't have anything to do with
I know that, but your family tells you when there's unique, like you're Irish German, and
just like
Dad's Appalachian,
just like Robert Duvall and The Godfather.
Yeah, but
German Irish,
like somebody tells you,
Kraut Mick.
You don't full blown.
I can say it because that's what I am.
Yeah. And also those are white slurs.
Yeah,
white
nobody
slurs,
cares about that.
Nobody gives a shit. Hey, there you go. Watch. Did the sky fall?
Yeah, the dad's, I think, was mostly English and mixture, United Kingdom.
Yeah. They say, those two islands up there, like, pretty much, they claim to be different, but they're all the same, like, blood, you know? It's just a big kind of mutt of all of the mainland around.
Yeah, like you basically went through the whole entire UK in the past few days. Just going down to Tennessee and back.
Yeah. I mean, as far as people's ethnicity goes, but that's the thing.
And square footage.
But that just really goes to show you just how little ethnicity really means. Like what your blood lineage is. These are all antiquated things because we're all so mixed up. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. If you don't like what he said and you don't like his politics,
you don't
attack him. Attack him on that.
Yeah,
don't attack him for being a black that doesn't agree with you.
Yeah, I'll stand up for people's right to be whatever they want to be, as long as they're not hurting someone else. You know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. People are gonna disagree with you. People are gonna not look the part once in a while, and we're gonna have to get fucking over that. You know. I thought that was kind of the goal of anti-racism, was to get over
that's the
people
point.
Not fitting into these cute little boxes.
That's the point.
Everybody's like, no, I'm in this box. This is my box now.
He said, America is not a racist country.
Yeah.
He didn't expect the other side's way to prove him wrong was to be racist towards him. That's how they proved him wrong. Was like, you don't think we're racist? Guess again. We don't like you because you're an uppity black.
God, it's just horrible. It's nasty. It's vicious. But hey, you can't even scratch your chest on TV anymore without being called a fucking Nazi.
They could have proved him wrong by pointing out all these things, like there's more black people incarcerated per capita, especially in California, mainly by Kamala Harris. I digress. We'll move on. But yeah, it's like I said, they proved him wrong by being racist themselves instead of going to the facts.
Wow, it's that's one way to do it, I guess.
Yeah,
and apparently, what was this dude from Georgia went on Jeopardy and years ago, and he scratched his chest And because like 3 fingers were out, they were like, that means white power.
This was 3 years ago.
Like, clearly, somebody right now, somebody could be screenshotting this and ruining my life because my chest itches. I don't understand what the fuck is going on the internet, dude.
Yeah, Kelly Donahue. This isn't 3 years ago. What are you talking about?
No.
He just had a 4-day run.
Oh, this is recently?
Yeah, it just happened.
But, like, he wasn't, like, you know, putting up a... It didn't look like he was putting up a sign.
Yeah, he had his hand on his chest and his thumb was down, but you couldn't see...
It looked like he was scratching himself, for fuck's sake.
Which, I don't know. Everybody says that's... There's so much shit with that sign anyway. Like, I won't do it anymore just because I don't want to be misconstrued, but you used to do that shit as, like, a game in junior high and shit.
Where you...
If you do it and somebody sees it, you punch them.
Yeah.
And it didn't have anything to do with race.
Not at all.
Of course, we were kids.
I've never
but then...
been a part of any racial
violence. Like you said, these groups, then they make their...
Except for that time I got beat up for being white. But
like Proud Boys or whatever make their little uniform of like whatever gray shirt and khakis or whatever the fuck. Then nobody can wear that now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This dude...
I don't know. Is this shirt racist? Because it's got red, white, and blue on it, which is like patriotic. And to be patriotic is to be like, I don't know, supportive of all of the evil constructs and systems.
That looks like a shirt like Hulk Hogan might have worn out to like bash at the beach in the 90s or something.
God damn it. I'm wearing a Hulk
Is there a little tear at the top? Can you rip it?
I need to split it with some scissors right there.
Be good for the views. Or maybe not.
Maybe not.
But yeah, I don't know. This dude's... Yeah, everybody's saying that he's putting up a white power thing. I don't know. He could be. I don't know. It didn't look like it to me.
Yeah. If he's a Nazi,
looks like
then get his ass.
nerd.
I guess. But like, it's just
it
weird.
It looks almost like he's straightening his tie. Actually.
Yeah. See, I thought he was scratching his chest. But either way. Yeah, he has 3 fingers out. That's great. If that's racist, you know, everybody cut off
because it looks
their last 3
it's
fingers
straight in the middle of his tie.
Yeah,
it looks like he's straightening. It is a red tie.
It is a red tie, though. Red ties are racist. I'm pretty sure the Klan.
I'd go 50
wears red ties
on this guy.
He looks like a big fat white racist guy. He's got a fucking clean shaven face. He's a fucking douchebag. He looks like the president of the Young Republicans Party.
He's also from the Boston area.
It reminds me of when...
they've known to be a little racist. Even Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. No, especially Mark Wahlberg.
Busted out a Korean guy's eye or Vietnamese guy's eye at a Jets game.
Really nice dude. Everybody likes to see his abs so much. They enjoy his...
People change. I think he
doing sit-ups in every movie he does.
I think he was a young man when he did that.
Yeah.
15, 16, growing up in Dorchester.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a Wahlburgers here, too, in Carmel now.
They put one in?
Yeah, in Carmel.
Dude, we got to not go there because we can make way better burgers ourselves.
I wouldn't mind trying it. We'll wait till the big rush dies down from the newness.
Oh, yeah, when everybody's hurrying to get there. Oh, I gotta try something different.
Yeah, I gotta try a different kind of cheeseburger.
Yeah, that hasn't been done a million fucking ways. Oh, dude.
But I don't know what this guy's deal was. If he really, He looks like an awful big nerd too. But
yeah.
No, I guess nerds could be.
He looks like
white power people.
He looks like Pizzagate, dude. He looks fucking like he looks like what you imagine. He looks like John Wayne Gacy.
All I gotta say is, if I go on Jeopardy, I throw East Side.
There you go. Let him know.
Yeah.
Peace up, Naptown down.
Shout out to FBG Duck.
That's right. It's just a hard week on successful people, dude. It's tough week for the CEOs.
Tim Scott.
You
had a tough week.
Yeah, I did that to myself.
Drove halfway to Florida for no reason.
Just what are you gonna do? Chasing love, I guess. I noticed that not only 2 CEOs lost their job this week.
Well, maybe more than that, but we know of at least 2.
Yeah, the one with the acid. What was his name again?
Okay, this is San Francisco-based company from 2013, iTerrible Incorporated. It's a $2 billion company, and the CEO got pushed out for taking acid before a meeting.
That's interesting. You used to take acid before class.
Yeah, before school.
Yeah,
all the time.
This dude is
dude,
taking a couple of tips from old Johnny Bugatti over here.
If I can ace a physics test on acid, you can go to a $2 billion company meeting on acid.
Hell yeah! And apparently he says he was using it for focus. It wasn't like he was high on acid.
Certainly, he has an assistant that can take detailed notes of the meeting.
That's true too. If he was just fucked up as hell.
It's Justin Zhu.
Oh yeah, and
that's the name.
Yeah, right after the whole movement to stop Asian hate.
Yeah,
they get rid of this dude for being a cool motherfucker.
It's a San Francisco-based fucking company, and they're engaged in Asian hate.
Yeah,
that's what this sounds like.
Haven't Asian people in San Francisco suffered enough without you taking away their jobs because they like to take fucking mind-altering drugs during the day while at work?
Your company's worth $2 billion. I think you might have been doing a pretty good job. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
and
that's true too.
The shit comes from he took LSD in 2019. It's 2 years old, and they're calling this all of a sudden this dude's the San Francisco cocksucker.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Somebody's getting fed to Woo's pigs right now.
Yeah,
and that's bullshit. I got this guy's back, man, because frankly, there's lots of jobs you can do on acid. Stand up is definitely one of them, although it's a little weird. It's doable, but I mean, as long as you don't spin out into the fucking universe, if you don't fly off the face of the earth from the acid, you'll probably be all right to sit there and talk shop.
And so this guy, Justin Zhu, and that's Zhu with a Z-H-U.
Yeah.
Not Jew.
Yeah, no, John's not calling him a Jew.
We said he's Asian. But he's getting replaced by his other co-founder, Andrew Boney. Sounds white to me.
Start white hate. How about instead of stop Asian hate, we go start white hate.
But
start hating white
they said it's this.
Oh wait,
against their
it's already begun.
Illegal drugs goes against marketing startup iTerrible Incorporated's company policy. That's why I got kicked out.
Well,
if you're the CEO, you can't break the policy.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of you pay the cost to be the boss? Like,
this just sounds like a hostile takeover to me.
Yeah, it's his co-founder. It's just 2 guys who he's been in charge long enough. I want that job instead of him.
Okay.
This is what I can take him down with. I found out he was using acid back in the day
for
focus.
Yeah, so he said he was experimenting with drugs to boost focus. But in a private statement, Boney, his replacement, says
his white devil replacement.
His behavior also undermined the board's confidence in his ability to lead the company going forward. World-class innovator and creative thinker whose vision, creativity, and passion will remain a core part of our culture. He was. a world-class innovator. So he was a world-class innovator who brought our company to where it is now. But since he used drugs 2 years ago, I'm bringing that up to get rid of him. Yeah, sounds like it makes sense to me, buddy.
Yeah, he's just pulling the rug out from under this dude. But also there was another CEO. This guy was at Visuel, some thick neck fucking trailer trash turned into a CEO with too much confidence, man. I don't know if you saw this dude's video. Oh yeah, you sent it to me, I'm pretty sure. But it was like he was harassing. Well, I don't know about that word. Let's side that. Stick that word in a box for a minute, and we'll unpack it. But he made fun of this dude for wearing a dress to prom. Gay kid, high school kid, decided he wanted to wear a low-cut, red, like, gorgeous red dress to prom. And this guy's like, hey, man, you look like an idiot. Mm-hmm. Which, sure, that's an opinion that is, that's the subjective thing. He didn't say you are an idiot or what you're doing is idiotic. He said you look like an idiot, which that implies that in my eyes, when I see you like this, he's like, you got chest hair coming out your fucking dress, dude. He was offended by the man's body hair.
Dalton Stevens was a kid.
Seems like a cool kid.
Senior at Franklin High School. Wore a floor-length prom dress, like something you'd see at
it's like a ball
Oscars
gown. It was beautiful.
On the red carpet type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, not just a regular prom dress, but, fancy. But then the Sam Johnson, the CEO of Visuel, they had a video of him saying...
He took a break from listening
You look like an idiot.
Yeah, you look like an idiot.
And they terminated him on Monday.
Yeah.
But now they're saying, I guess, the CEO's coming back with a little bit different story.
Well,
he got interviewed by a news station down there, and here's the transcript. He said, News 2, was this incident about Dalton's attire? And the CEO says, absolutely not. It had nothing at all to do with his attire. It was all about their behavior originally. They made it out about the attire. They were being obnoxious and profane in one of my favorite restaurants. Many of us in the restaurant were appalled, and I was the only one willing to say something about it. So apparently the CEO was in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And that's where the video came from, where it was the same restaurant that the two boys went to for their prom dinner.
Yeah.
So it must have been...
Nice little restaurant.
Tennessee, so it might have been like a Shoney's. They don't... I don't think they have Ruth Chris down there. They might have an Outback. They aren't Kentucky.
That's what I'm saying. I figured this guy's pushing back his lobster bisque and I'm going to go tell these little shits to shut the fuck up.
Dude, he's like... Bro, I'm trying to eat my bloomin' onion and your ruffles are hitting me in the back of the head. So anyway, he's like, I guess he was saying they made a scene. Then they cut.
They're performers.
Then they cut the video to act like he. But I don't know. This one I gotta side with the boys.
Well, on the
this dude obviously said You said you look like an idiot.
Yeah.
He would have said you're being an ass or you're being an idiot if it had to do with the way they were acting.
Yeah, that's true. You probably wouldn't, but I'm saying maybe it escalated to that, and you can always chop off the front of a video. We do it every fucking week.
No, then it's okay. What was it in? Okay, hold on. If you visit the facility, the direction I was walking is towards the restaurant door. I was calmly leaving the scene when they intentionally escalated the conversation. Okay, many people comments have called you homophobic. How do you feel about that? There's not a homophobic ounce in me at all. I employed gay and transgender people. I already apologized to Dalton for calling him an idiot on Twitter private message, but he has not responded. Okay, so let's not just run our entire country through Twitter.
Yeah.
Most people aren't even on Twitter anymore. Twitter is passe by now.
And it's like, it's every fucking news story comes from there. It's all breaking right now. Somebody thought something. Twitter started out as a place where people were fucking like posting pictures of their fucking lunch. And now, I hate it. I haven't used my Twitter in years. Last time I used my Twitter, I got drunk and challenged the nation of China to a dance-off.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the CEO definitely meant he looked like an idiot in the dress.
Oh, I think that's what he was saying.
I don't know.
But also, like, that's a subjective thing. Like, you can't say that some teenager looks like an idiot because of their outfit. Like, you're not allowed, because it's a dress, you can't say that. Do you remember what we used to say to our younger brother about the way he dressed? Like, bro, I gave that dude shit about almost every phase he went through. Because he would look ridiculous a lot of the time. What? He was in the skinny jeans. He was in the fucking, what was the, cowboy clothes. Looking like little Howdy Doody. Trying to look like he was going more for Woody Harrelson from the Cowboy Way, but he got more Howdy. He looked like more like Woody from Toy Story.
You used to have a fake grill.
Yeah, exactly. You can look like an idiot, is what I'm saying. You can. I used to have a grill that I
wear
split.
tie-dye.
I cut one. I cut one tooth off of the grill on this side, and then all 3 teeth off the other side, so I could just look like I had 2 silver front teeth. That is, dare I say it, stupid as fuck. I looked like an idiot.
None of us ever wore dresses, though. So.
No, I've definitely worn dresses.
Oh, shit.
For sure.
My bad.
Sometimes.
Well, it's a lot of times you say, we used to do this, but you don't realize, like, the shit you remember, I was already way gone out of the house. Like, I'm a lot older than you.
Yeah, but you would.
Even though people think you're older than me.
We always spent time as a family when I was growing up. We always made time for family. And
I don't think I ever clowned on Gil for his phases.
Really?
Yeah. I wanted to grow dreads for a while. Of course, now I would be shamed for culturally appropriating.
Well, Gilbert has dreads right now and doesn't give a shit about. He didn't do it because of anybody's culture.
Here's what I tell people. He did it because
he thinks it makes him look hot.
Here's what I tell people that are shitty about cultural appropriation. How would you like to live in a world that doesn't have Italian pasta? Because if they didn't steal making noodles from Asia when they traded with China,
culturally appropriating noodles,
we wouldn't have any of the fucking great fucking pasta that you and your Italian descendants enjoy. Or you're off of The Sopranos.
Well, I'm not gonna watch it ever again.
Okay,
I can't do it. I'm just gonna get that.
You're Democratic now. Are you Catholic?
No, I quit Catholicism.
Okay.
Which
but
was
you
good.
Still like pasta.
Yeah, I love pasta. Yeah, that hasn't changed.
There you go. Cultural appropriation. Italians.
Hey, I eat pasta.
That's why. Why do you think Northern Italy had so much bad trouble with Corona?
I got pasta stains on all my wife beaters. That's cultural appropriation.
They still trade with China.
Yeah, that's why that's why they got COVID so bad.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's crazy though. I don't know who's a bigger liar, the CEO of Visuel or the kid in the dresses.
That was
boyfriend
bumping and grinding all over each other in the fucking restaurant and making a scene.
Yeah,
having a good time. Because I don't doubt that those two were acting an ass in the place. But here's the thing, Mr. CEO, you're not the CEO of life.
Well, my point
you're
is,
a bitch ass old man, and I'm glad these little fuckers got you. I'm glad they got you for your fucking loot, which is all you fucking care about. That and being in charge of other people. Oh, you're the fucking sheriff. You're Reggie Hammond.
Okay.
You come here and tell these kids that they can't have fun on prom night. Go ahead.
I don't know who's a bigger liar, the CEO or the boyfriend of the kid in the dress.
Oh.
Because he claimed to be someone who doesn't take shit from anyone.
Oh. Well, clearly he took some shit off that old man.
No, he probably takes shit from his boyfriend.
Oh. Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah. A little bit here and there. It can get messy. I didn't realize you were going all the way out there.
Full circle.
I didn't know you were going all the way out there on that for a poop joke. But all right. But shit, we've touched heavy on the Orient tonight. Are you still allowed to call Asia the Orient?
No, that's not even a new thing. That's not even recent.
Well, I know you can't say Oriental. You're not supposed to.
That's been politically incorrect for a long time.
No, but it's politically incorrect to call somebody Oriental. But you could call rug Oriental. So no. Can you? So
you can call a rug Persian though. So see.
Interesting.
But that's more. Persian is more specific. And you call Orient. They don't
Orient
like
is
it.
a generalization.
They don't like it because
to a specific culture.
You're including Mongolia, China, Japan, Vietnam, Korea, and all those countries think they're the best Asians. Yeah. So they don't want to be lumped in with the rest of them.
Exactly.
That's an old Tom Segura joke.
It's like
the Japanese say they're up here, Chinese down here, Koreans down here, all the rest down here, and then China does it the opposite way. But
they don't break it down for the big three.
The Asian cultures prefer to be separate more than a lot of them.
Well, I don't know where Mr. Zhu was from, but there is a man from Japan that's got a motherfucking plan.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
This dude is a lady killer, bro. Do you have his name?
Shit.
But
no, I didn't pull this one up.
Well, there was a man in Japan with his dick in his hand, and basically this dude's grift was he would get a girlfriend, and then he would tell his girlfriend that it was going to be his birthday, and then they would get him a gift, and then he would just dump them and keep the gift. And he's been arrested for lying to his upwards of 35 girlfriends.
Yeah, but he had all these girlfriends at the same time.
Oh, that's fucking amazing. Like, how is he in trouble for this? Like, they should bow deep to this man. I know that they already bow to everybody, but like bow extra hard to this motherfucker. Bow down.
Guy he had a scheme. He was dating at least 35 women at one time. And it actually turned out to be criminal because you can cheat on as many girls as you want, but I guess Takashi Miyagawa, 39, Oh, 1 year older than me.
This is the real Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I mean?
Tekashi 35.
Yeah, Tekashi
Arrested
35.
in Osaka for defrauding at least 35 women.
Wow.
All of whom were manipulated into believing that they were each in serious relationships with him. So he was faking his birthday and getting presents all year long.
That's amazing.
So he just would date chicks just to get presents from them. Like, if their birthday was in 6 months, he'd say, oh, well, mine's in 3 months. Then get the present, break up with them before their birthday, so he doesn't have to get them anything. It's like,
man.
But dude, like,
so they've translated Iceberg Slim's book to
this is what I don't understand, dude.
Japanese.
This is a really long like stroll to this for this guy. Like, he seems to be like he's got it together. Like, obviously he can pull 35 women at once, so obviously he's swinging something.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, bro. Like, if you're doing that, you're either just the hottest guy on earth, which he's 39, so it's not like he's a young Adonis, or you're already rich to begin with, so why would you need presents from these chicks?
Yeah.
Or, like, dude, if you got game like that to have 35 chicks in your stable, you ought to be able to just get money from them any day you want. Why are you waiting on your birthday?
Yeah, why?
Just taking whatever they give you. Just get the money and buy whatever you want for yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
this guy, he's like the
dude,
world's...
you have an obvious superpower, but you have no idea how to harness it.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Well,
you're Luke Skywalker. Let me be your Obi-Wan. Or you're fucking Yoda, dude. Like, you need guidance at least. Like, you got the Force.
He has the
But
Force.
fucking what the fuck, dude? Only birthday presents?
Yeah.
You're already missing out on 17 weeks of the year, dude.
He has so much. Well, maybe he was still growing the stable, but also, like, why do you? Maybe it's a fetish. Like, oh, birthday presents are so nice. I like birthday presents. I wasn't trying to do an accent there, but like his evil mind is thinking like, oh, I need presents for me. I can only come if she gets me a birthday present, like that kind of thing.
I don't know about that, man.
I don't really understand. Like, I've tried to be a shitty boyfriend, you know, and I'm not very good at it. I don't really like the guilty feelings. So I don't understand how somebody could live with all that deceit. Like, it's too much. He's a sociopath. So
It's like 3 of these women who got him caught: a 47-year-old, 40-year-old, and 35-year-old. They banded together and got him reported for 100,000 yen, $919 combined. So he's getting a pretty good gift for his birthday, but it's like, is that even over the threshold for an actual crime? Like,
well, I think grand larceny.
it doesn't
Like
have to be like 1,000. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
it's
even
like
$1,000.
it's like 35 of them, right?
No, but it's only 3 that add up to the 919. The other 35 haven't come forward or whatever.
Oh, okay. So
this is the funny part too. He reportedly met the women while selling shower heads, water purifiers, and equipment for a multi-level marketing company.
He's a salesman. This is
a door-to-door, dude. This is like the fucking milkman. Watch out for the milkman,
dude.
If your baby don't look like you. From back in the fucking whatever 50s.
Yeah, door-to-door sales is a way to get laid every 4 years. That's a lottery that not everybody hits, you know. But also, like it seems like this guy. I wonder what this guy's number is. Like, because if you're maintaining 35 relationships, you probably have slept with, what would you say, thousands of women?
I don't know, but they already said he's in the next Guinness for man to be able to put up with the most women at one time.
Yeah, imagine how many text messages he sends a day. 35 women. That's like, what, 1,000?
He's got to have bots working for him like a OnlyFans bitch.
Hey, speaking of OnlyFans, did you see this TikTok lady that fucked a bunch of dudes and wants to tell the world?
Yeah.
Real kind of the typical chubby, white wine, swilling, fucking brunette white chick, you know. Yeah, you've been banged out a lot. But you didn't have to be such a psychopath about it, you know. She made fucking note
flashcards, yeah.
Yeah, and she's doxing all these guys and telling all these dudes personal information, especially personal information about their sexual performance. Like,
well, when you're a big name TikToker and you realize you're never going to accomplish anything of substance in your life, you just decide to admit to all of the sluttiness that you've performed in your entire life.
Hey, and I'm not anti being a slut. I'm anti being all fat and talking about it. Like, really, that's what it's. If she was hot, I'd probably watch the shit, but she's not. And like, that's a thing, like, about some of the stuff she says about these dudes. Like, there was one thing she said that, met a dude at the bar at the tavern.
That's that's the first few words of like 50% of them.
Yeah.
Met a dude at the tavern.
Yeah.
So we can tell that was her favorite spot.
Yeah, she liked to go to the tavern.
Probably more than 50% too.
And get banged out after she left. And she's like, attempted sex. He drank too much, so he couldn't get hard. And it's like, women with this whole, you drank too much, that's why you can't get hard. It's like, I've been fucking rock steady off a whole fifth of Jack, okay? But believe it or not, the woman I was with was both attractive and good in bed, which she is at least not one of those things. So yeah, the guy is drunk. Maybe he wasn't drunk enough. Did you ever think about that? You know, maybe if he'd had another couple of belts before he took you home and loosened your industrial size one, you know, maybe he could have gotten the job done. I don't know. Does it sound like I'm talking about something personal here? Am I projecting? Perhaps. I feel like these dudes are getting put on blast because, like, you ain't no prize. And apparently, you probably loose, too. Like, I don't know if that's a real thing. If getting banged out by all the dudes in town will make your pussy bigger.
She read it off, like, it took her, like, the same amount of time as if you, like, read the dictionary front to back.
God damn. Yeah, like, and what kind of creep has a stack?
Shows you how dirty fucking dudes are. Like, they'll just take anything.
Yeah, they'll bang the craziest.
She's stacking up numbers like that.
We definitely will fuck crazy. Fucking with crazy. I mean, life is boring without crazy women.
I wasn't talking about her being crazy.
Oh, I think she's definitely insane.
I just meant she's not good looking.
Yeah. And nobody cares about ugly people fucking. I don't understand how this is a viral thing.
She got on the news. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, she's
that's all it took.
Hey, why
you should get on TikTok and do the same thing with all your Just
I don't want to do that.
fill out as many note cards as you can.
Look, bro.
I know you probably can't remember half of them.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember half of them. That's the real problem. I've met women.
No, but
I've
the
met
other
women I've
half you could
fucked.
fill up enough cards to get on the news.
I've met women I've fucked again, and they're really always so devastated that you don't remember them at all. It makes me feel bad. I wish that I had the.
That's the funny thing.
But I'm not
though.
an elephant. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
I
funny
only
thing.
have a man's brain.
With you, though, Keith, there's probably been just as many that were very happy that you didn't remember them.
Yeah. Or that wish they could forget me.
That's the same.
That's
the same. What I just said and what you said.
Well, it's just like nobody. That's why I don't be wanting to put all these women on blast. Thank you
gave
for
them all their first and last names. She
was saying their names.
Some of them, not all of them.
And like this is not a rally, okay? You do not say their names. That is fucking rude putting people on blast like that. Unless you know that they'd be cool with it. But I know if with the numbers she was putting up, like those dudes are not going to be cool with that. Nobody wants to be a part of a list that's that long, that's about having all been in the same hole.
Yeah.
It's rough.
That's like another story from a couple weeks ago. This chick in Rochester put out a message. I can't remember what it was on. One of those, TikTok or Instagram or something, saying all the dudes. She put out a list of all the dudes she had sex with and said that she had chlamydia, gonorrhea, and herpes.
Oh, damn.
When she had sex with all of them.
Oh, give them a phone call. You don't put it on the...
No, that's the whole point. She got it from someone else, so then she revenged all those other dudes.
And it's like, it's a lot of
It's like,
dudes.
okay, well...
You're the one who banged all these dudes, enough to get 3 diseases. But people could have all 3 of those diseases, you know? People are... Sometimes you have...
No, but she left it untreated long enough to bang all those other dudes. So think how wrecked her shit must be.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take care of that shit. Not that I have any experience, but...
You just go to the doctor, and they give you some pills, or they give you a shot, and...
You do.
You fucking...
I don't.
Yeah. Or I hear you can take a rolling pin.
They call me...
And just work that shit out.
Clean Gene Okerson.
I don't get it.
Mean Gene Okerson. Old wrestling announcer.
Oh, no. I'm not familiar. I was never a
Too
big
young.
wrestling guy, yeah.
It was during the Hulkamania era.
Did you always watch wrestling? When did you stop watching wrestling? Because I know you haven't watched it in years.
Probably 10, 11.
Yeah. Like a normal person.
Yeah, I went to WrestleMania when it was here. That was like 92, something like that. 93.
Hell yeah. That'd been pretty cool.
Yeah, but I watched it when I was a little kid.
Well, do you have anything else you want to say about the TikTok lady with the pussy that keeps on giving?
I don't know. I think she just mainly dogged herself out more than anything.
Yeah, these guys are like, hey, I'm just one of the. I'm a drop in the ocean. You know, you went swimming in the ocean.
I wouldn't want to be any of them dudes though either.
You're fucking no. I wouldn't. I feel bad for him. Getting put on blast. Like, what if that takes off as like a trend?
See, I don't think she
where
really
like
said
women
much of
you
their
wish
names.
you hadn't
I think
fucked in the first place.
Got it wrong.
Put all the dudes that
I think
bang
the
them out
main
on
thing
blast.
is if you just see her and realize that you did, then you're like, damn, she really got around. But she did keep saying, always wear a condom, so sounds like she was
Fucking liar.
Yeah.
Fucking liar. You're fucking drunk dudes from the bar all the time.
Every week.
Every week. And they always use a condom. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not buying that shit.
No.
If you're that loose, you're not gonna always say, well, nope.
First off, condoms are expensive. Like, if you buy them, if you don't just get the cheap-ass little shitty ones from the fucking places that give out free condoms, gay bar is a great place to get free condoms. If you've got one in your local community, just know you can always go stock up on a handful of rubbers and probably have a pretty reasonably priced beverage as well. But anyway, fucking condoms, if you buy them, they're like more than cigarettes. And you only get 3. You get 20 fucking cigarettes for $8-9. You get fucking 3 rubbers.
What you're saying, like, what, $2 a piece is expensive?
To fuck? Yeah, it's expensive. Because you're going to fuck till you come. Then you're going to fuck some more. Now you're up to 2 rubbers already used. You only got 1 left. Need to go get some more. Because that'll be used if you fucking go round 3 in the morning.
If you did it twice and used 2 rubbers, you already smoked a whole pack of cigarettes, so you gotta buy another pack of cigarettes too.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm into the gas station for like $40 just on nuts and fucking butts. It's
Plus
fucking
ridiculous. Plus you gotta buy a new white tee because you used it to wipe up and clean up.
Yeah, sometimes, dude. Hey, oh, that reminds me.
I know how you shop.
That reminds me of one of my favorite lines from UGK that I can't repeat on the podcast because it's got a very Shane Gillis kind of word in it.
From the goddamn.
Yeah. in the sink. Wash your dick in the sink. That's one of the funniest lines. And because I live that line.
Can you go and get it from the goddamn?
Hey, shut the F up and blank yourself. From the goddamn blank.
Yeah, there you
go. Bust a nut on her stomach. Wash my dick in the sink and buy a 40 at the stove from the goddamn blank.